And the winner for Best in the West is the RAF Museum in Cosford for their National Cold War exhibition.
Well, winning the 2 awards for Best Exhibition and Best of the West at the recent Renaissance West Midlands Award has been fantastic for the museum. It's not only raised the profile of the museum within the local community and enabled us to get increased press coverage, it's also been a real reward for the staff who've put in a lot of hard work and effort into making the exhibition what it is today.
2008 saw the inaugural Renaissance West Midlands Awards ceremony, recognising the achievements of museums and galleries across the region. Hosted by Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery, the competition attracted more than 50 entries from 40 West Midlands organisations, including museums, galleries and heritage groups. This event was significant because for the first time ever, museums and galleries across the region came together to celebrate best practice and innovation. The awards reflected tremendous change that the region's museums are undergoing and showcased how organisations are using new ways of engaging users, improving access to collections and raising standards. The event showed the culmination of Renaissance impact in the regions since its inception. Renaissance in the Regions, a vision for England's museums, came into being as the result of a report by a special task force set up to look at the status of museums and galleries in the English regions. The report proposed that a museum hub should be set up in each of the 9 English regions to assist with the transformation process in making museums world-class and fit for the 21st century. The West Midlands Hub is a partnership between 5 museum services: Birmingham, Coventry, Stoke-on-Trent, Wolverhampton and Ironbridge. That partnership is putting museums at the heart of lifelong learning and engagement, supporting diversity and raising professional standards and skills in the workforce, and enabling greater public access to collections. Organisational change has been crucial to the success of the partnership business plan, bringing in new ideas and talent and opening up avenues of communication and consultation to ensure that the changes are driven by the needs of communities and visitors.
Well, this gallery is called How Art is Made. It's deliberately aimed at a family audience. We did quite a comprehensive consultation exercise, and they wanted to know how art was created, and so this is the result. I think the changes that Renaissance has brought as far as the organisational changes is obviously it meant that we were able to bring new people into our organisation because we had funding that we could create more posts. I mean, I think that's helped to sort of transform some of the ways in which we operate. So that's been a really positive benefit.
Renaissance reaches out to audiences and communities through the extension of existing services and galleries and by providing leverage to attract investment for exciting new developments.
Well, we're standing here in the History Gallery, what will become the History Gallery of the second phase of the redevelopment of the Herbert. It's been a 2-phase redevelopment, £20 million in total, involved the building of a new extension to the gallery and the complete refurbishment of the existing building. Good use has been made of the Renaissance funding, particularly enabling the museum and art gallery to look outwards and to work with schools, to work in an outreach capacity, to market themselves.
Renaissance funding came for Wolverhampton just at the right moment. The gallery had embarked on an ambitious programme to build an extension to house a dedicated pop gallery and temporary exhibitions. Funding for that project had come from Advantage West Midlands, the Arts Council and the Heritage Lottery Fund. We've been able to build capacity in the education team and to have a completely new outreach team. Our outreach team have worked with the deaf communities in Wolverhampton, and they have been involved in an innovative project recording deaf history during the 1940s, which recently received the History Today Local History Award. They've also worked on the interpretation at Bantock House, and for that they awarded a Jodie Award.
To date, staff and volunteers in over 120 museums and galleries in the West Midlands have benefited from Renaissance-funded initiatives. Examples include the Museum Development Officer Network, support and training for museums working towards achievement of the MLA accreditation standard, the Renaissance at Work programme of collection care training, and the Workforce Skills Development programme. Organisations large and small have also received direct funding and assistance through small grant schemes, such as the Museum Development Fund, the Designated Collections Scheme, and subject specialist networks.
For a small independent museum, the MDOs are really a lifeline. They provide access to advice, they let us know about training programmes that are out there, and for somebody working really in isolation, I feel it would be very different if the MDOs weren't there to support us. It can sometimes be a bit daunting, but the training that Renaissance has provided in documentation, forward planning, areas like that has been a great benefit, and I think we all feel more confident going into the accreditation process.
Renaissance is supporting workforce diversity in a number of ways, including positive action traineeships aimed at addressing underrepresentation of black and minority ethnic groups.
The scheme involved introducing people from ethnic minorities, BME backgrounds, into the museum sector. My traineeship funded a Masters in Museum Studies, which is pretty much a must-have in the sector if you're going into curatorial work, which is what I want to go into. And I've also had 2 years of work experience.